Right, let's explore the Elastic Beanstalk. In here, we can search, so Elastic, like that, Beanstalk, this one, or it can be found under Compute and then Elastic Beanstalk. So just click on it, and basically in here, it gives you some information about what it is. So end-to-end web application management. And basically this service is an easy to use service for deploying and scaling web applications and services deployed with Java, .NET, PHP, Node, Python, Ruby, Go, and Docker. So in here, they give you some explanation how it works. So basically we deploy our code, and then Elastic Beanstalk automatically handles the deployment from capacity, provisioning, load balancing, and automating scaling to web application health monitoring, so on and so forth. So the benefits is that it's really easy to get started. So it's fully managed, as you'll see in a second. And basically this allows you to deploy your applications to real users. So let's go ahead and learn how to deploy our application. So in here, you can see the pricing. There is no additional charge for Elastic Beanstalk. You pay for AWS resources that they create to store and run your web application, such as S3 buckets and EC2 instances. So let's go ahead and create an application. In here, we can give the application a name. So here, let's simply say, let's just think about a name. Let's say Spring Boot React full and then stack. So you can actually pick a better name. So maybe your organization or the application that you are building. But in my case, I'm just going to pick Spring Boot React full stack. So here we can also add tags right here. So this is useful for grouping and filtering your resources. So in our case, for example, we can have a tag name, say, app and then name, for example, and then basically this would be the app name, and then we could have another one for environment, and then this, for example, would be dev, and basically you can add more tags. So now we need to choose the platform in here. So platform, and for us it will be Docker. So we containerized our application, Docker. And then here, the platform branch. So right now they have 3 supported versions in here. So Docker running on 64 Amazon Linux 2, multi-Docker, and then Docker on 62-bit Amazon Linux. So what I want to do is to pick the Docker running on 64-bit Amazon Linux 2. So make sure you pick this one. And right here, you can see that we can upload some code in here, or we can get started with a sample application. So what I want to do is to first give it a go with a sample application. So here, let's just create. And this is now creating the environment. And you can see that we have some logging in here, and this will create a bunch of things. So let's just wait for a second. And there we go. So you can see that it created a target group. So this is an Amazon resource, and this is for the load balancer. And you can see that it's creating a security group. So this is for protecting your resources. And then we have the auto scaling group. So this is so that you can scale on demand. So if you need more servers, you can scale the auto scaling group. And you can see that it says there are no instances. So we just have to wait. So this will take a couple of minutes. And there we go. So it created a bunch of more things. So Cloud Watch. So this is for events and monitoring. And then you can see that it created the load balancer as well as the listener. So these are load balancer specific resources. And then you can see that it added an instance. So this is the EC2 instance that will be hosting the application. And you can see that instance deployed successfully. And the instance is the actual virtual server. and successfully launched the environment. And soon we should see a different screen. And there we go. So you can see that the health, it's fine, it's okay. And then running version. So this is the sample application which is running. The platform is Docker. And let me just close this. And you can see the events right here. This came from the logs. And if I scroll up, what I want you to see is that we have this link right here. So we have this link. So what I want you to do is to click on this link. And this is the sample application. And to be honest, it looks really horrible. But there you have it. So we successfully deployed a sample application using Elastic Beanstalk. What we're going to do next is actually take our application and then deploy it into Elastic Beanstalk. Join me in the next video.